Welcome to Make Your Point. My name is Devon Towns. This is where I like to make my hot takes for the week. The NFL season is in full swing as we know about the Rams, Patriots, and Chiefs as early on Super Bowl contenders. We even know about the Raiders and Giants as being contenders too. Huh? No, they're contenders for that first overall pick in the upcoming draft. But what about that cluster in the NFL in terms of the playoff picture? There are 5 teams in which you should be wary of heading down the home stretch of the NFL season. First, how about those Cowboys? Sure, they're 3-3 and they're 29th overall in terms of total yardage on offense, but they're top 10 in terms of total yardage allowed on defense. And Ezekiel Elliott is the straw that stirs the drink. He's doing a good job of keeping that defense off the field, and he's masking the deficiencies on offense. The problem that I have with this team is with Dak Prescott and the rest of the offense. Can they generate the points that they need on a week-to-week basis? Can they maximize on those drives when Ezekiel Elliott has driven them down the field and he can't necessarily punch it in because the defense has seemingly everyone in the box? Next on this list, the Los Angeles Chargers at number 2. They're 4-2. And they're averaging 29.2 points per game on a week-to-week basis. Phillip Rivers is as hot as anyone, and he's slinging the ball around the field, slinging it to guys like Melvin Gordon, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, Tyrell Williams, Mike Williams, even Virgil Green. Who's Virgil Green? It's okay because Phillip Rivers has a habit of doing this over his career, of making guys household names. The only problem I have with this team, even though the defense has 8 picks, is the fact that they're missing Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa makes this team a Super Bowl threat instantly as soon as he steps on the field. Without him, they're an easy out, and they have a hard time maybe even making the playoffs down the stretch because the AFC is clustered. Third, the Washington Redskins. They're 3-2, and they're sitting atop the NFC East over those aforementioned Dallas Cowboys. Alex Smith was once considered a bust at one point, but now he's considered a winner. He won in San Francisco those last few years. He won in Kansas City, and now he's winning in Washington. If he can take this team to the playoffs, that will make him an absolutely special quarterback, somebody that we absolutely need to give more credit as opposed to just being a game manager. The problem that I have with this team is their injuries, and can they generate enough points as well on offense? They're already missing Darius Geis, who got injured before the season started, and Chris Thompson not being out there is going to be something that we need to monitor on a week-to-week basis. Fourth, the Baltimore Ravens. They're leading the league in terms of sacks with 26, as they had 11 last week on Marcus Mariota. He's probably still recovering from those L's and bruises from last week. The problem that I have with the Ravens starts with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco can be, if he can be the 2012 Joe Flacco that won the Super Bowl, he's going to be a problem to deal with on a week-to-week basis, and he's going to make this team a Super Bowl threat because the defense is ready to go. But if he's Joe Flacco makes them an early exit in the playoffs, if they even make the playoffs, because remember, the Steelers and Bengals are waiting in the wings in terms of taking the AFC North. Lastly, the Houston Texans, who are 3-3. Yes, they are 3-3, but they are top 10 in terms of total defense, and they are 11th right there on offense with Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins leading the way. They are probably the best duo when they are on. Probably the best duo when they're on. Mark it, book it. I'm going to take that to the bank. But my problem with this team is if the offensive line can keep Deshaun Watson upright, and can they build enough holes for Lamar Miller to get through on a week-to-week basis. Those are the 5 teams you should be wary of heading down the stretch of the season. My name is Devon Towns. This is Make Your Point. Catch you next time.